Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Number 31, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Stepping in, Ryan Sandberg. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Floyd has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Brinson. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Road. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They drop game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Row. If there's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set, that's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Here's the 1-1. bouncer down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Prado stands at second with no outs. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Up next from Miami, Cliff Floyd. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's set. Here it comes. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Williams ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
In now, number 45. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead. Into the box now, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1. is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Now at the plate, JT Riddle. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Three runs already home here. Ball even at 2-2. Two pitch just missed.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hit on the ground to third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force me to single.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Now to the plate, Brian Holiday. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Darvish pauses. First pitch on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, number 31. And the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a strike. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. And a swing and a miss here. So it took him 31 pitches, but the side is finally retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 3-0 Miami. Leading off the inning, Billy Williams, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Floyd will wait on it. And very quickly, one gone.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over the first. And he checks all the boxes.
Striding into the box, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
In the air now, out to left. Floyd is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Martin Prado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there at the knees, strike 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Shoots this one over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Standing in, Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Stepping in now, Cliff Floyd, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Comes set with the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering down the first baseline. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one. Rojas, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We played 2 full. The Marlins lead this one 3-0. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So digging in now, Wilson Contreras. Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box, Ryan Sandberg, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. A ball hit softly on a line to third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the throw in gets away from him. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Right fielder number 18, Ben Zobrist.
So stepping in, Ben Zobrist, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Riddle has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Floyd ranging back. Gone! Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now batting.
In now, Billy Williams.
Billy Williams.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Williams, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, how do you hang in there 19 years without just being an unbelievable talent, but also having the ability to look in the mirror and be willing to adapt and persevere and change on this field? It's so hard to be good at this game, and this guy for 19 years has gone to the post. Just to throw out some names, you're dealing in the company of guys like Ted Williams, the splendid Splinter. Mariano Rivera went to the post 19 years. My old teammate Chipper Jones.
The batter, number 9.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 2 down.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cubs are on top, 5-3. Ready to take his hacks again, number 45, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Popped him up. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. He drew a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.T. Riddle.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Center fielder
Kind of looked
number
like he
9.
had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 misses, ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising, first 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And it's fouled away. Riddle, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They're still down 5-3. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Popped up. And there's the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Yu Darvish.
So here now is the pitcher, Yu Darvish. Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And a fastball just a bit up. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Ground ball left side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Contreras is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Brian Holiday, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. A high fastball is in there. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, number 31. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. As this gets foul, it's 0-1. Holiday on at first, nobody out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Martin Prado now, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and 1 the count to Martin Prado. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Darvish pauses. Here's the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ryan Sandberg. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Ready once again, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 0-1 on its way. Soft liner towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Bryant. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy
Now the Cubs'
Williams.
4-hole hitter, Billy Williams. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Sandberg stands at second with 2 gone. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Two out here and a runner at second. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now 7-3.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Marlins Garcia is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Marlins Garcia. Now batting.
Here's Javier Baez.
Javier
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one stayed up a little high. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 7 and the Marlins 3. Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. And that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
Ready for another shot now. Cliff Floyd. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 3-1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 45. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Into the box now, JT Riddle, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he misses with it. 1-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Striding in once again, Lewis Brinson, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Anderson over at second. Riddle at first, 1 gone. Hit slowly back to the mound. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. So they tried for the old 1-2-3 double play there, but it didn't quite get moving quickly enough. I'm sure they'll be content to take the out at the plate, however. At the plate, Ryan Holiday. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
The 1-0 is a fastball on the outer third. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Giving chase is Almora, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 7 and the Marlins 4. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Missed with a slider. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Pulled toward right center field.
On the run is Brinson.
He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
Settling in now, Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And a close play at first as he had to go up the ladder to get that one, but he kept a foot anchored on the bag, and that's your second out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They hold a 7-4 lead. Steve Cishek will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Steve Cishek.
JT Realmuto is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here it comes. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Martin Prado.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Martin Prado. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel of the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Scorched to third, right to Bryant, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
So striding forward now, Cliff Floyd. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
And that misses for ball 2. 2-1 now to Floyd. Two and two.
2-2. Down.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One left for Miami. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Nick Whitgren will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Whitgren.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 45 is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Next for the Cubs, second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ryan Sandberg. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. That misses. 1-2. Whitgren benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
1 out, nobody on. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Count remains 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Right fielder number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. There's a changeup over the outside corner. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They hold a 7-4 lead. Brandon Morrow is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Brandon Morrow.
Number 45 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And that one stayed up a little high. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A swing and a miss at the slider at 88. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes, and it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Fouled away. Down the first baseline, and Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Riddle at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Lee Smith is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Lee Smith.
So striding in, Brian Holiday. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Javi Guerra has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 40, Javi Guerra. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot, number 44.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is fastball taken high for a ball. Strike called, 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
The 3-1. Lined hard to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first down.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
Billy Williams will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-2 is in off the plate. The 2-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Here's Javier Baez. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Floyd ranging back at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Baez takes his lead at third with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr.
0-1 the count.
The 0-1 on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Prado's up with it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run.
Bottom of the 8th coming up.
It's the Cubs 8 and the Marlins 4. Coming to the plate now, number 44. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Up next for the Marlins.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Digging in and looking for more, Martin Prado. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Well, there's another bullet base hit. They've already stranded 11 runners. Could this be the even dozen, D-Row?
This is a hitting coach's nightmare right here. You work so hard to learn how to hit with runners in scoring position. To leave 11, potentially 12 runners on base is a sin.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Here's the 2-0. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, a terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Now batting, left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
Into the box now, Cliff Floyd. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And it's 1-1. line towards center field. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And the runner will score from second. Now 2 runs are scored. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
In now, number 45, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now. Set. Here's the 3-0. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Almora. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian.
There's Joe Madden up out of the
Anderson.
dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Justin Wilson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number
Jason
37.
Hayward is also into the ball game and still hitting the number 8 spot
Now
here.
playing center field and batting in the 8th spot. Number 22. Jason
Time called
Hayward.
here, as with
Now running the
potential
first
tying
line.
run aboard, they'll
Number
make the move to
52.
get a little more speed out there. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Brian Anderson. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Stepping in, JT Riddle. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 home. And this is fouled at the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a slider that backs up for a ball. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. This is on the ground over to first. The second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We've played 8 full. Cubs lead it 8-7. Number 52 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 52.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Drew Steckenrider is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Starlin Castro will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7th hole in the lineup. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jason Hayward, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one.
Catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one's down to third. Anderson scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Now batting, Ryan Sandberg. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So they go down without a whimper here. Nothing in the Cubs half of the 9th. Last chance coming up now for Miami. They trail in a wild one here, 8-7. Bruce Sutter comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 42, Bruce Sutter.
Striding in to start the 9th, Starlin Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Sandberg from the outfield grass. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
The catcher, number 28, Ryan Holiday.
Into the box, Brian Holiday. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Into the box now, number 44. Williams will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Martin Prado.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Martin Prado. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Holiday leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Zobrist is after it, and a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. The hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Rojas.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Cubs bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Cubbies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Yu Darvish gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Number 31 was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Bruce Sutter hammers down the save, his second. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Marlins, 7 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder that special Miami-Dade transit shuttles to Golden Glades Tri-Rail Station will be available just outside the stadium.